Welcome to another Solomon Circus deck profile. Today we'll go over Tri-brigade LUNALIGHTs. So first off, we're going to start with the Tri-brigade part of the deck. We play 3 fraktall. We all know what fraktall does. It sends itself and a Tri-beast to the graveyard. In this deck, you can use it to send either your Nerval or your Kit to continue your Tri-brigade plays, or you can send yourself a Yellow Marten to get the Reborn effect. We then go with 3 Nerval, probably the best Tri-brigade. We have 2 Karis for the extender and 1 Kit as an extra material for grave. The purpose of the Tri-brigade part of this deck is just to facilitate more link monsters due to the fact that the LUNALIGHTs are able to spam out rank 4s. It serves more as a engine more than the deck. We play 1 newly released Tiger, 1 Emerald Bird, 3 Kaleido Chick, and 2 Yellow Marten. So the purpose of the LUNALIGHT part of the deck is to set Tiger in the scales and have Marten engraved so it can reborn a card. Normally you want to reborn Kaleido Chick. Kaleido Chick will then send Yellow Marten to the graveyard. And then Yellow Marten will return Tiger to your hand to special summon itself. Then you have a free rank 4, and then you can replace Tiger in the scale because it's a soft once per turn, and start continuing your plays that way. So it's really good for XYZs and link plays. To continue the LUNALIGHT part of the deck, we also play a Singing Lanius that's due to force searching it and then being able to special summon, and then a Zephyros. For our hand traps, we play 1 Driver and 3 Gamma, 3 Ash Blossom, we then play 3 LUNALIGHT Perfume. I'm just waiting on my third. It serves as a LUNALIGHT Searcher and also able to special summon one of them. The good part is it also discards, so if you have another LUNALIGHT in hand, you're able to put it in grave, or you can send your Nerval or Kit from the discard, and you're able to plus. We also play 3 Foolish Burial Goods to dump the LUNALIGHT Perfume or the Serenade Dance due to the fact that you don't ever want to see it in hand, and just for consistency. We then play 3 Talents because your opponent will normally hand trap you or try and negate, and it's just good to either draw 2 cards, or if your hand's already good enough, you can just rip a card out of your opponent's hand. Then for the 1 of spells, we play 1 Tenki, 1 Call by the Grave, and 1 Duster. Now that IO isn't in the format, thanks to it now being banned, you're able to play a non-quick play spell. And so I think Duster is really good due to the fact that you might play versus a trap deck, or even if it's just a 1-for-1, it's still a decent card. And now for the traps, you play 2 Revolt. Some people play 1. I prefer having 2 for the grind game, and then 1 Serenade Dance. Probably the worst card in your hand. It does absolutely nothing. It's good for a discard, but you can't even set it on your field because we don't even play any fusion monsters. So yeah. When it's in graveyard, you can banish it and send another card from your hand to graveyard. Then you can special summon 1 LUNALIGHT monster from your deck. So it's a good extender, just not in hand. And now for the extra deck, I play 1 Force Strix, 1 Tiger King to search the Tenki, and for my flank floor spot, I play Abyss Dweller. Some people prefer to play Time Bleed Redoer, but I just think that Abyss Dweller is so good in the format due to the fact that it hitting the top decks being PK, maybe Tri-brigade, and Sword Soul a bit with the Tenki cards. I then play a Zeus. This card might end up changing. Some people play the rank up Shave Force package. I just think that it may not be worth paying half your life points for another single negate due to the fact that Appaloosa is so easy to make in this deck. I then play an Almirage, a double Dragon Lords, a Y Strix for the combo, a Bow of the Goddess, accesscode talker, and then we play our Tri-brigade package, so 1 Bear Blossom, 1 Rampage, 2 Omen, and then we play a Lambda and an Omega. I've been thinking about taking out Omega for a Borreload Savage as well, and maybe changing the Lambda into Doom Eagle, but we shall see as that continues to be played. And now for the combo videos and test hands. The whole part of this deck is a link spam and extenders, so I'll be showing off the explosiveness of the deck. This may not be an end board you particularly want to have. It all depends on what you're playing with your opponent. So we start off with Tiger, Triple Tatted Talons, Karis, and Zephyros, and Nerval. So I would say over here we have a decent hand. This is currently a blank because we're not having an opponent right now, so we don't really have anything. And Zephyros is a good discard. We don't have any LUNALIGHT engine going right now, so we can't really take part in that. So I think our best play here is to activate Karis, sending the Nerval to graveyard to special summon itself, to then activate Nerval effect. That will search us the Fraktall. We would then activate Fraktall, sending ourselves the Kaleido Chick. We can then activate Karis, banishing 2 for cost. So now the Karis, and now the Nerval and the Fraktall is banished to summon out the Bear Blossom in the different zone that we have arrows to point to. And then we can scale our Tiger and activate Tiger effects to summon out the Kaleido Chick. Kaleido Chick can activate, sending the Yellow Marten. We can then activate Yellow Marten, returning Tiger to hand to special summon itself. We can then overlay into our Force Strix here. So then here we can activate the Force Strix, detaching the Kaleido Chick to search ourselves the Stinging Lanius. And due to the fact that we control a Dark Wing Beast Xyz monster, we can special summon in Wing Lanius, or Singing Lanius. And then here we have quite a few plays. We can link off into Appaloosa. Or we can link these 2 into our Ferrigit, our Bear Blossom. We can then activate Ferrigit's effect if we wish. We'll do that just in this case due to the fact that Talents is still being a dead card. So then we will draw a Gamma. So we will then return Zephyros due to the fact that it doesn't really do anything for us here. And then we will link these 2 off into our Force Strix. Force Strix can then activate special summoning out that same Zephyros just for another extender. And then we are able to link these 3 away for an Appaloosa. And then we can activate Appaloosa and Rampage here to give ourselves a 3-mana Appaloosa and searching ourselves the Revolt. And then we were able to put back a card. I will be putting back Gamma here. And so we have 3 cards in hand and an Appaloosa live. Let's just look at our graveyard here. We're able to also make another rank 4. And we have not normal summoned here. So what we'll do is we'll scale the Tiger once again. We'll activate its effects to special summon the Kaleido Chick. And then we will activate Zephyr here, bouncing the Tiger to hand, special summon itself, paying 400 life points, of course, and then we will activate Kaleido, dumping us the Emerald Bird. We can then overlay these two into a Tiger King, which will then activate its effects, which will set a Tenki. We can then activate the Tenki, searching ourselves a Fraktall. We can then normal summon the Fraktall, activate its effects, banishing one, or not that one. You always want to keep your, the most amount of LUNALIGHT cards in graveyard possible. You'll banish these two to special summon out the Double Dragon Lords. And here, if you would have kept the Gamma in hand, we could have special summoned Lambda using the Tiger King and the Fraktall. But it's still fine. We still have 3 cards here, so we're able to set the Revolt and then set also the TTT. We'll leave a Tiger in hand, and during our opponent's turn, we end up having a 3 negates, 1 bounce, and a Revolt. Keep in mind that Bear Bump was summoned correctly, so we end up freeing our zones by sending Double Dragon Lords here, could send itself. And during your next turn, you're able to continue with Tiger to go into an accescode or whatever else you need. And if your opponent tries stopping you during your turn, you also have the talents. The point of that combo is just to show off how the deck is super explosive and goes through a little bit of every engine. The LUNALIGHT package provides great ideas for to continue your link plays or to XYZ into rank 4s. But yeah, it's ultimately up to you and what your opponent is playing. If you liked the video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and remember to negate.